Gonna play a new 10-minute game. Looks like we're white. Nope, we're black. Okay. I guess they want to start with their knight. We'll start with our knight. It's commonly advised not to take your queen out too early, but I have an opening that I've been playing a lot lately. So I'm kind of interested in getting pretty good at it. This move is pretty annoying. I should have probably looked ahead for that because next turn he can go here and fork my king and my rook. And so the good question is, how do we avoid that? We can offer our bishop, so he can take our bishop, but we can just take the knight back. Because now if he goes here, I can take there. Okay, this is a pretty interesting setup already. I probably should... I think I want to take this. Yeah, kind of hard to decide what I want to do here now. He could still fork me, so I can't move this. But I think even trade is fine. Could do this. He'll take back, and then we're even. So at least that threat is gone. And now I can move my pawn up here, and then, you know, if he comes back, I could just take him. I could go attack the king, but he could just put down his pawn. And then I gotta push my pawn back. My bishop. I'm not really liking my position too much. I think I'll go... First off, I think I'll discourage that move again. Okay, and I was preparing for this. I think I actually like a check. But I kind of like this. Because now I'm looking down this aisle and it's not my queen. I'm not giving myself time to... This feels like a speed game, you know? I'm not really giving myself time to study this. Okay, I kicked his knight back. If he takes his bishop out, which that's probably his next move, right? He goes here. It's protected by the knight, so I couldn't take. Maybe I just want to challenge his bishop here so I could take it. But that wouldn't save me anything, would it? Actually, he could just be threatening this. I can't even take it. Let's see what happens with this. Okay. He blundered his rook, it looks like. Oh, I can't do that. Man, that's not good. That's not cool. Let's move our knight out and hope he doesn't see it. Awesome. We're going to take that. And if he takes this, I'll just take it with the queen. He is threatening something weird here. But I should just be able to take this pawn. I mean, really, he just gave up his bishop, I guess. And I can still protect this pawn. Yep, and now I feel like I have a pretty good setup here. Put him in check, ignore the attack on the queen for the moment. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so maybe... I don't know. I'm so many pieces up. I don't want to do anything silly. Maybe I should just play it safe. Is this safe? I don't know. Let's try this. Okay. I have 5 minutes left. I have to hurry. So I think I like the idea of trading. Wow, he didn't even take. He's like, I do not want your... Do not want to trade queens. Let's put some pressure on the queen here then. Okay, interesting. That was a good move. That was a good move. Let's force the queen trade. Well, he'll actually win material if we do it like that. Wouldn't he? Whatever, I'm fine with it. Let's force the queen trade. I think he has to at this point. I mean, he probably should just take the free bishop, and then I'll take, and then he'll take. I'm kind of giving him some pieces back. Yeah. I shouldn't have done it like that, but that's okay. Oh, wow. I thought he was going to take that piece, but he didn't. Oh, now he's going to fork me. Okay. Well, let's take this. That way we actually avoid that threat altogether. Yep. Now let's go ahead and castle. He's only got one rook. That puts us at a great advantage. Ah, dang it. Yeah, okay, that's good. We just need to do this quick now. Well, look at that. He's threatening to take my knight. Bravo. Bravo. Let's just move back. Okay. Ooh. I guess we can just take this free piece for now. Interesting. He defends. I guess we could put him in check. This is a really safe spot. And threaten there. I'm not worried about either of these because he can... Yeah, he can't take any of those. So we're gonna do some. Maybe we'll do something funny here like that. If he takes... Yeah, he can't take anything there. Oh, he could take the knight. We'll put both of these here. Now, I would like to keep both of my rooks. Here, this is a discovered check right here. So he's in deep trouble now. Because we're just going to go there now. He has to move. There we go. And then, let's say he moves a pawn. Oh, nope. Okay, well, he got that one. Yeah, so basically we can just, I guess, got to be careful because, okay, we want to be on the dark squares now. Okay, he abandoned. Play one more standard game to be rated. All right. But first, let's review. Well, for a second there, it gave him my profile picture. All right, so very good. We played as a 1200, and he played as a 650 in this particular game. 77% accuracy, 68% accuracy, not far off. He actually had better accuracy in the opening than I did, and I had better accuracy in the middle game. We had 3 great moves, 2 misses, and he did 1 blunder. Usually all it takes is 1 blunder, and then that's the game usually turns for the worse for you. So, yeah, what I initially wanted to play was this, but since he did this, it was going to really mess me up. I mean, he could have just taken after that, so I responded with a knight as well. And that opened it up so I could play my e5. That's a book move. I like to do this. This is called the Hambleton opening. It's kind of a funny, controversial opening, kind of new, but I like it. I think it's a seriously good opening. I don't think it's a joke at all. The engine never likes the queen here. Almost never. I think the engine likes the queen here when there's a queen up here. But anyways, yeah, so this is where he was threatening this fork. You have to be able to see this because he goes here. All of a sudden, I have to move my king, and he takes my rook for free. We don't want that, so I had to develop my bishop and defend this. But it actually wanted my queen back. But I don't want to put my queen back because this is kind of my strategy is to have it out. So, wow, that was the best move for him. And then it wanted me to take with the knight. Okay. Which, after all, trades, yeah. It was still an even game at this point. I did this to prevent this move, but it would rather me develop another knight. This is also a good move sometimes because if your bishop is here, you can tuck it back if pawns start to go crazy, you know. Oops, I think I'm analyzing a game at this point. Let's get back into the review. It didn't like that. Yeah, I didn't think that was a great move because it's not like he's really forking me. I can take either one without losing a piece. Cool. So I made the right decision, taking it with the bishop. Took his queen out. Yeah, that was kind of annoying. I wanted to go. I wanted to go here, but that would leave his. It's an illegal move. It won't let me do that because I can't put myself in check. So, wow, it really wanted me to develop that knight early on. Okay, so that was a great move, huh? Cool. Just defending my bishop, which is twice under attack. That was, yeah, a terrible move because, I mean, eventually that. So that's why look at that. The time that I finally do the move it's been wanting me to do, and it said it was a miss. So what I should have done was moved out here, and then I pinned the knight. Right, because then he can't move the knight, because then he would lose his queen. So straight up blunder for him to take this, because, yep, as we saw, we got the rook. And then he should have put my queen under attack. Yeah, that would have been a lot more pressure on me. Instead, he just blundered it and left it there. I put him in check. Here's where I started having fun. It was like, okay, what can I do to... Which, okay, I should have moved over there. Oh, and created one of those batteries. Yeah, because if my queen is here, then we're both looking at that eventually. Okay, so it wanted him to take that, and then I could have just taken down. He's really in a lost position at this point, isn't he? I couldn't believe he didn't just trade queens right there. I could see how this was a miss. In fact, wow, how did I miss that? So if I would have went here, then I'm threatening him. And so the only thing for him to do would be to just sacrifice the queen, and then I would take the queen with the bishop. And then say I move the bishop, and it's just game over for him. There's nothing for him to do. Except he would be able to take his queen here at that point. But yeah, I think. But wow, that's a sad miss. And still, I had another opportunity to do that, kind of, and I missed it. Because at that point, yeah. So he takes, I didn't care, he took, that's what I was going for. I was just trying to simplify the board at that point. Okay, could have put him in check. Oh, see, I'm glad to know that things like this, boom, just taking the knight back, like, it was the best move I could have done. Glad to know that. And then he moves the king right in between all my pieces. So yeah, he got my knight, but I also wasn't worried about that. So yeah, that was good. I like that. That right there was a discovered, not a discovered check, but a discovered attack. Yeah. This is the kind of stuff I strive to look out for. I love when I see this kind of stuff. So I move my rook here. All of a sudden, that leaves this open to attack his rook. And since he's in check now, he has to move. And he can't take this because the pawn's defending it. So that's a wonderful... That's how you win chess. That's what wins the game right there. Is you doing tactics. I guess that would be called a tactic, but doing stuff like that. Rook here, all of a sudden it's looking at his king, so he has to address it. And by moving the rook out of the way, I'm looking at his rook. So that's the kind of stuff you got to look out for. And then he can't just take my rook because it's defended. And yeah, after that, I mean, I guess Maybe he saw like, oh no, now the king is no longer on the light squares, so this bishop will never win a king. So that's probably what he gave up. But let's see, what would I have done if he would have kept... See, what I was going to do was this. Oh, well. How can I go in analysis mode and... Explore? I guess explore. I just want to take a piece without it being the end of the game. So let's say I took... Okay, he took that. Let's say I move here. Nope, it just counts it as the end of the game. I want to be able to do an analysis and see... Anyways, my next move was going to be something like this. And then... I mean, he would obviously move this somewhere. To get out of my line of sight. But anyways, that was good. That was good. One more game and we'll be playing rated chess. I don't know what rating he was. 601. And now I am... It's telling me I'm 671 now. Awesome. Well, thanks for watching. See you next time.